Our Dan Cummins took on the assignment of a lifetime last week.
Yeah, as we shared with you, he spent a few days as a sailor for a day in Norfolk, Virginia, which is home to the largest naval base in the world. And Dan joined journalists from across the country for what was a hands-on look at naval life.
Dan joins us now to talk about his experience. Dan, you said this trip stands out among your almost 50 years in TV.
They promised me it would be one of the highlights of my career, and it certainly was. I've covered World Series, Super Bowls, National Football Championships, Heisman Trophy with Charles Woodson, but this by far topped it. It's Sailor for a Day, they call it, and they invite me to come into town. We flew into Norfolk on a Monday, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I get to wear a Navy uniform, and we do some really cool things. I got to shoot 50 caliber machine guns at a simulator. I got to do, well, you saw the video of me in the water. That was the aviation swim survival training. If you're an aviator, you get shot down in the water or your plane goes down in water, you got to learn how to survive, right? Now, this is from the coolest part of the week was on the George H.W. Bush. We were right there, that's us, right there on the deck of the aircraft carrier as the planes are taking off and coming in. That's the simulator right there. So we had so much fun. And learning how to sailors put out fires. We were on a nuclear submarine earlier in the week. Got to go inside a nuclear submarine for like 3 hours in the torpedo room, talk to the sailors. Now, again, there were some drills here. There were 4 drills. I flunked 2 of the 4. So I'm not going to become a naval. I lost track of the pipe there, and you were holding your breath in 3 feet of water.
Ooh, this made us
horrible.
all quiver.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they tell you they're going to flip you upside down, and you just keep your hand on the window there and open it and go out. Well, you get so disoriented upside down, you don't know which end is up. And getting to play the drums with the Fleet Band. I mean, just so many wonderful things. And we got to meet some great media from other markets around the country. We all bonded together, became our own team. I'll tell you what, end of the week, it was hard to take that uniform off. I got a little emotional taking the uniform off.
Wow.
Talk a little bit about you took an Osprey to get to the deck. And how far, I know Kaylee was asking you earlier today, when you were on the aircraft carrier, how far from land were you?
We flew over an hour on the Osprey. We were told over 100 miles out.
Wow.
This is interesting, if we have the time to tell a story. By late afternoon, they had an announcement, everybody's cell phone must be turned off. There was a rumor that there was a Chinese ship somewhere in the area gathering intelligence, and they did not want to have them be able to find our cell phone signal and get some kind of information off our phones about what we're doing, where we are. And that ban on cell phones lasted until about mid-morning the next day. And we flew back. We flew on the ship on Thursday afternoon about 2 o'clock, and then we flew back about the same time the next day.
And you said sleep was tough.
No sleep. They were doing landing on the ship at night till 2 o'clock in the morning, and then about 4 a.m. they're doing a drill about a fire in the reactor room. Just a drill. So like constantly, this place is just 24 hours a day. It was busy. Yeah, I didn't get a bit of sleep. That's till I got home.
Everybody was beaming, excited, waiting to see you today.
Yes.
You guys have been so great, and I want to thank Channel 11 and the management for approving me to go on this harebrained idea, because it was something I thought, this looks like fun, and it was the time of my life, absolutely.
Glad to have you back.
So
Such
fun.
great stuff.
Yeah, great job.